joining me again for another video. If you're new, my name is Ruschelle and I do lifestyle videos. Please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so whenever I post, you'll be the first person to know. So, I did have an accident. But before we get to the accident, let me give you a quick recap of the year 2019. So it started off well. I was pregnant and was scheduled to have baby June. All those months were fine. I think everything started to go bad, quote unquote, for now. I mean, in the latter half of the year. I mean, we were trying to sell our car from early in the year, but then when it came down to the summertime, before the summer, we changed our mind because I was gonna have a baby. We didn't want any emergency or anything. I wouldn't have a car, so we deferred it until after the baby came. So the plan was to get it sprayed and then sell it. Little did we know we'd have so much drama with this car. So we didn't get to spray it. The color, it's a black car, the color started to, what you call it, like burn out, you know, so we wanted to get it sprayed and all. In August, my husband went downtown and on his way back to the car, he saw a hole. Yeah, but you know, I must say I know my car that because that's not why I left my car. Besides, I never gone that long. So going nearer to the car, he recognized that there was a hole in the bumper. You go nearer and nearer, you realize that you're checking out the license plate and he said, but that's my license plate and that's where I park, so it must be my car. When he went closer, he realized that the fog lamp, that it got burnt out. We're not sure if somebody tried to steal the fog lamp or they were trying to steal the car, but we saw a big hole in the front bumper. Yeah, there was a big hole in the front bumper. So yeah, that just put another big dent in. I mean, you're trying to move forward, but then it just feel like things just kept happening. All the delay is selling of the car, and then this happened, and you realize that every time something happens, it costs you. It's already costing us to spray it because we wanted to spray it. It's already costing us to do that, and then we had the damage. All right, so going on further on in the year, when I think that things, I'm not sure you ever feel as if everything is just going bad. I mean, monetary wise, you just feel like you're spending. I mean, we had a child. I mean, the child alone came with so much money between doctor visits and all. That alone put a big chunk in your money, and then you just realize that afterwards you're just having to be spending. Probably unnecessarily. I mean, you're trying to save back, you're trying to build back from where you're coming from, but then each time something just keeps happening, and then you just get disappointed, right? And then I remember in December now, I woke up early in the morning, got dressed like a normal morning, but I mean this morning I was very early because I remember the baby didn't even wake up. And I was ready. I even sat down playing praise and worship songs because I was waiting on her to wake. I packed her bags and I was ready to go. And as I said, I was just sitting down waiting on her to wake up. So she got up. I remember putting her in the car seat, and I went in the car. I closed the front door because this time my husband would have been home, because sometimes whenever he works late, I take the baby to the nanny and then I'll pick her up. So usually he's inside half sleep, and I tell him bye, he listens for when the girl closes, and then we go. Right, but then this morning now, I remember I went in the car, put the baby in the car seat, and I drove off. I started the car and I was ready to go, but then I remember that, oh, I'm supposed to take something for her nanny. So I went back inside, but I remember when I came out, I thought I shut off the car, but clearly I didn't. I remember when I stepped out the car, I just saw the car heading through the carport. I'm not sure what happened. The car was just going through the carport, and I remember, you know, this time I panicked and I shouted out to my husband, and same time I was trying to go back in the car, but then by that time it reached the grill and I couldn't open the door, but then I was still trying to go in the car, and then the grill and my legs, they got slammed, right? So my legs got squeezed up badly. And then I remember after I passed the grill, I opened the door and I jumped in the car. You know, when you watch a movie, I jumped in the car and I swing it around down in the middle of the road. I was thinking to myself, why did I just allow the car to run straight across the road? But then again, if a car was coming on the avenue and then hit the baby, so a bunch of stuff was going through my mind, because I'm saying that the baby's in the car as well. I don't know, I just panicked. And I remember when I stopped, I was just crying and shaking, and my husband was saying that it's okay, but I'm saying stop crying. I said, I can't help it. I was just shaking. All this time, well, I'm panicking and I can't breathe. I said, darling, check on the baby. I wind on the window. She run there laughing. Like, she don't even know what happened. She don't even know. When she saw him, she was just laughing and kicking up her foot. She don't even know what happened just a while ago. And I remember the same morning, he took the baby and he took her to the nanny. And I just took the bus to work. And I don't know, I guess all the adrenaline rush. I took the bus to work and I was quite fine. But so when I got to work and it's like I started thinking about it, I just started crying all over. I couldn't help it. I just started crying. It's like my life just keep flashing before my eyes because I kept on saying that it was such a good morning. I got up early. I got everything ready. I mean, I was ready to go. I sat down waiting for the baby to wake up to just leave out the house. And I'm like, I'm not sure what happened. And this accident only added to my frustration. This was just another added expense. We had a damaged bumper. The car was not sprayed. Then we had a damaged door. Right as the year was coming to an end, I remember the day when it happened. Like after I got calm and everything, I remember I posted and I was like, this has to be the worst year. Right? I mean, I just felt frustrated. I just felt tired. I just felt angry. You're just wondering like why so much bad things keep happening to good people. You understand? But then you know what all that taught me was that, you know, each day we live, we need to be loving, we need to be kind to each other, be mindful of the things we do, of the things that we say, and to always be ready because nobody knows when your time is gonna come. I mean, I had such a good morning, as I said. I keep on remembering, even now, like daily, I keep on reminding myself of that simple little incident. I mean, it could have been out the street, I had an accident, but I keep on reminding myself of how such a good day it was. All was well, yet still I just don't know, in this flip of a second, life can just change just like that. But then I remember going further on in the year, when it was before the year closed, like, you know, you do that yearly reflection, and I was like, you know, this wasn't a bad year, this was my year of strength. Yeah, and from that I started saying that 29 was my year of strength. So first it started with my daughter. I mean, all the postpartum stuff that you went through, and then, you know, all the other things that probably you never know how strong you were until strong is the only thing you can be, right? And so I started saying that 2019 was my year of strength. And yes, here's 2020. I'm stronger and better. Corona not even can rock me so much. I mean, it's there, you know, it's there, but you're just proving God more and more, and He knows the time for you to even rely on God's promises and His words, right? And His promises still stand. Great is His faithfulness, right? With all this crisis that's happening, God is still working. And it's just for me to remember and to encourage somebody to just continue to trust God and to depend on Him, because He's the God of all gods, who rules the heaven, the earth, and He shall supply all our needs according to His riches. And let us not forget that God is our source. It's not man, it's not our job, it's all God. God is the source of all things. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you were encouraged, you were blessed. Don't forget to like, comment, to share, and to subscribe. And look out for my next video that will be premiering on Mother's Day. It's an awesome video for all the mothers and aspiring mothers. I hope you watch it.